What's up everybody and welcome back to a pokesmith. This is another episode of Pokemon Cards BS, and today is a bit of a fun one. We are going to be predicting the values from the first week of the release of Pitch Black. So without any further ado, you know what to do. Go grab yourself that coffee, stay awake, be alive, remember to like and subscribe. And let's get to it. I am recording this before it has even dropped on the Pokemon Center, so idea is to predict some prices for the first week, and we can look back in 2 or 3 months time when the prices start to dip, see how far off I was in my predictions, and you can let me know what you think will be the most expensive card, the cheapest card, best value, whatever it is you want to talk about in terms of value of Pitch Black. Go ahead in the comments and I'll respond to you as well. Let's get chatting about what we think is going to happen with this set coming up. I'm really excited for this set. I like the look of this set and I really want to get hold of that Mega Darkrai SIR, so fingers crossed on that one. So if we look at the Silvally, this one is actually a joint artwork with Gladians. Is that right? Gladians. So put those two together and they sort of join artworks on that one. Price wise, I'm still thinking $10 maybe, sort of around that mark, maybe pushing 15 week one, because it is that joint artwork. I could see it dipping, being a fair bit cheaper than that though. So we move on to the Toucannon. I don't think this is a very popular Pokemon. It's a nice artwork. Just looking at it down here, you'll see them all on the screen there. I'll pop them up for you as we go through them. Week one, $5 to $10 card, I'm hoping, and then it will drop down into one of the cheaper cards. Bastiodon next. I do think this will probably be one of the cheapest to pick up. Week one, I've never done predictions week one, so this is interesting because I'm trying to think what they will be. I think this will be one of the cheapest, around the $5 mark. Will it come out as $5 and stay steady, or will it come out more 9 to 10 sort of range and then dip down, is what I'm thinking on Bastiodon. We have the Thievul up next. Again, interesting artwork. It's dark, it matches the theme of the set, so that could increase its value a little bit. As it nick it the previous evolution to Thievul, fairly popular fox type Pokemon. Maybe $15 upon release and then dips down a little bit. Moving on to Dowmise. This one's interesting because Dowmise isn't a Pokemon I like, but this is a really nice artwork, and you've got Shuppet and I think Bennett in the background as well, so definitely more $15 to $20 on release, dipping down again. So you're best off, as I said, with all sets, they peak out at the top and then dip down 2 to 3 months in. I just did a video on Ascended Heroes and which ones I'm looking at buying right now. Looking at the next one, Slowbro. Now I do think this one possibly $30 upon release, maybe $35, and then it should dip down to around $20. It is a popular Pokemon. It is a really cool artwork as well. I do like this card. I do want to pick this one up, but I probably won't be picking it up week one. So best plan of action for me, hopefully I can get hold of some ETBs and booster bundles, anything like that, rip those week one. I do enjoy opening Pokemon cards and not just a sealed collector over there as well, so I want to rip into Pitch Black, and then 2-3 months down, hopefully pick up some singles, and this will be one of them if I don't pull it in the packs that I open. Moving on to Manectric. Kind of got full art vibes about this one. It is a nice card, but not too impressive, so maybe $10 to $12 upon release, hopefully dipping down. Maybe I've undershot it there, but you know, that's what it is. Primarina. So I know a lot of people do like the Primarina cards. Well, the Primarina Pokemon from the games. So this is interesting artwork, looks very nice. Let's see who the artist is. It is Satoma. Popular name when it comes to illustrating Pokemon cards. Because it is part of the starter Pokemon line, I'm thinking $30 again, maybe $35 upon release. The best thing to do actually would be to look at Chaos Rising and the Frogadier. Is that the... So you got Froakie, Frogadier, and then Greninja artworks. So those are good artworks to sort of maybe base this estimation on. I mean, it's maybe comparing apples and oranges there, to be honest, but came out at $20, the Frogadier, so you know, sort of in that wheelhouse, and it is currently $18. So sorry, there's a glare on where I need to find the price on that one. So interesting, at least. Maybe I've overshot the Primarina, but it is stage 2, so I'm going to stick with it. $30 upon release. Moving on to the Goldeen. Now, this has had a lot of hype already, this Goldeen card, and it is a lovely card. I do think Pokemon's artists do exceptionally well with the water-based Pokemon and the artwork. You've seen so many great water-based cards. I mean, Blastoise, Bulbasaur are the simple ones to look at, and there's hundreds out there. If you want a binder full of just water-based artworks, you will find some amazing artworks. Upon release, because of the hype, probably closer to $30 range, and hopefully it will dip down from there, and it probably could level out at $20, something around that $18-20 mark. It is just the basic Pokemon, and I don't know, but it looks good. It does look good. Let me know what you think about the Goldeen. I'm not sure on that one. Moving on to Armarouge, again, sort of full art vibes about it again. Sort of action type, maybe $20 on release on this one. 25 possibly. Romantis, it's a nice artwork. I'm not sure how popular it's going to be, so I'll go $10-12 on release on this one as well. Okay, the full art trainers, I wasn't sure if I was going to do those. I'll do them. So they're hard though. I mean, you saw it with Canary, the full art trainer coming out at 20, what was it, 24 we looked at in the last video, $24, and now it is currently selling for $5. So we could see the same here, especially with Gwyn and Misty in particular, where they're very high up. Misty might have some staying power though, because Misty is a classic character. So Gwyn, I could see being a $20 card easily, but easily dropping down. Hopefully it doesn't come out as 20, because that's quite high. Then we've got the Rust Syndicate. I think all these others may be around the $8 to $10 mark on release. And then we move on to Gladion. Again, I think, like I said, I'm going to stick with that $10-12 mark. Apart from Misty, when we get to Misty, I do think Misty will be more of the $30 range, to be honest, and it might not drop that much. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it does drop. Like Canary has dropped all the way down to $5. I hope Misty does the same, but I can't see it. But then again, you know, Brock's Grit was a cheap card as well. Let's have a think about other... Iris's Fighting Spirit full art is quite a cheap card, so that's why I wasn't going to do predictions for full art trainers. It is difficult. I'm not going to do the full art item cards, and I'm not going to do any other full art type of Mega Evolution cards either. So we'll go straight into the SIRs, and I'm going to start off with the big one. Mega Darkrai EX, and I'm going to compare it to the Mega Greninja, and upon release Mega Greninja hit $450, a sickening amount of value on that one. And it has only dropped down to $400. So Mega Greninja had a lot of hype. Mega Greninja is a very popular Pokemon. Darkrai, not so much. Not as popular, but the card has had a bit of hype about it because it is an exceptional piece of artwork. It is one that I really want to collect. Initially, I'm thinking $250 on release, and I pray that it dips after a few months. Before I looked at this Greninja, I was thinking it was going to be a $150, $200 SIR, but seeing these Greninja figures, yeah, I've kind of upped my prediction on the Darkrai. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. So we'll move on to the Morpeko. I think this is a really fun artwork and captures Morpeko's energy just perfectly. How much is it going to be? Upon release, $35, $40, I think. Very hard to predict SIRs. Again, if we look at the second highest SIR, is it second highest? Yep. Second highest SIR on Chaos Rising is Chinchino, and that is actually $90 and has stayed pretty steady throughout. So maybe the Morpeko will be that $60, $75. Mega Dragougi Chaos Rising came out at $69. So maybe I'm definitely undershooting that. So maybe the Morpeko will be a sort of $60 card. The Gladion, like I said, it's the connecting artwork to Civilian. Don't think I've pronounced that right at all. $40, $45, maybe $50 on that one. The Gwyn SIR, I do think this one will be expensive. Are there any trainer SIRs in Chaos Rising, actually? I don't know. Roxy's Performance and AZ's Tranquility. So we look at AZ, came out at 40. That's fair. Roxy's Performance came in at 35. So I'm thinking 40 for the Gwyn card as well. Mega Chandelure. Now everyone's quite hyped about this one. So I think this will be up there towards the $100 range, to be honest. I'm hoping it's maybe 80. Or am I thinking, will that be the dipped price? So come out at $19.95, dip down to 80 if we're lucky. Zeraora, yes, there we go. Mega Zeraora EX. Again, this one has sort of full art vibes about it, so I'm not thinking it's going to be too expensive. It looks cool, but I'm thinking $60 upon release. I'm not sure if this Pitch Black is going to be as hyped as Chaos Rising purely because of the Greninja factor, so this might affect all the other cards. I might be completely wrong. I hope they come out cheaper. Maybe I've undershot them. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, there we go. That is our quick little run through of the illustration arts, the SIRs, and actually the trainer cards as well. So let me know what you think about any of those predictions. Let me know your thoughts on the predictions for Pitch Black, and we'll just have a good chat about it. And then when it comes out, we'll have a look. And a few months down the line, have a look how close I was to these predictions. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for making it to the end of another video. I've been A Smith. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, get involved, all of that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye.